Have you ever pondered the profound power of honesty? It's a simple concept, yet it shapes our relationships, our society, and our personal integrity. Once upon a time in a small town lived a humble merchant named George. George was known far and wide for his impeccable honesty. People from the surrounding towns would travel miles just to trade with George, not because he had the best merchandise, but because they knew George would never deceive them. One day, a wealthy stranger arrived in town. He had heard tales of George's honesty and wanted to test it. The stranger approached George with a small, unremarkable stone, asking him to appraise it. George, with his keen eye, quickly realized the stone was a rare, uncut diamond of extraordinary value. Now here was an opportunity. George could have easily told the stranger the stone was worth a mere pittance, bought it for a song, and made a fortune. But George was a man of honesty. He told the stranger the truth about the stone's worth, even though it meant missing out on a windfall. The stranger was taken aback. He confessed he had known the stone's true value all along and had come to test George's honesty. Impressed by George's integrity, the stranger rewarded him with a sizable share of the diamond's value, far more than what George would have earned had he chosen to deceive. So, what can we gather from George's story? First, honesty builds trust. People from all around trusted George, not because he had the best wares, but because they knew he would not deceive them. This trust wasn't built overnight. It took years of consistency and truthfulness. Second, honesty promotes respect. The stranger respected George for his honesty and rewarded him. Had George tried to deceive the stranger, he would have lost not just a potential reward, but also his reputation. Third, honesty is a mark of character. In the face of temptation, George chose honesty. He proved that he was not just honest when it was easy, but also when it was difficult. In conclusion, the story of George beautifully exemplifies the power of honesty. It shows us that honesty isn't just a virtue, it's a currency that can earn trust, respect, and a good reputation. So as you navigate through life, remember George's story. Remember that honesty isn't always the easiest path, but it's always the right one, and in the end, honesty is indeed the best policy.